Welcome to Travelodge in Gorleston on Sea. Our room was a little grotty, but the staff were nice and overall everything else was okay. So this is where you eat. I actually thought it was a really small. I thought it would be bigger. We arrived slightly early and I was surprised to find that we couldn't even leave our bags anywhere. And you do get a lovely view of yourself when on the loo in the disabled toilets. Is this normal? There is no lift, so you will have to lug your bags up and down these stairs. If you are disabled, there are rooms specifically for that. But if you're not, then you know it's a bit of a hassle, to be honest. This was a family room. It had all the basics. Had a double bed, a single bed, which I did not like. Just look at that dirt. That was on my pillow. That is pretty grim, right? The room was fairly basic. Had most amenities apart from a hairdryer, and the beds were so hard. There's also a desk, of course, but this bed looked like it would collapse any minute. Just look at that bracket. Onto the bathroom, so I don't know what that was, but it had a bath and a little shower. It had all the basics you'd expect: towels, some soap. There was no extras like shower gels or anything like that, apart from the one on the wall. If you love arcades, you are in luck. Great Yarmouth has plenty. They are near the top of the seafronts. Look, just look at this name. This is so funny. Yarmouth has some stunning old buildings. This is the last real circus building in the country. Well worth a visit. Look at that. This is stunning. Sadly, it wasn't open. Had a little walk along the seafront on our first day. It has an aquarium here, sea life. It had about 2 piers. This is the Wellington Pier, and then also the other pier later on. It's got a nice sandy beach, and you know it's June, but there was like no one there, so you know it's a great place to relax, stretch out, enjoy yourself. It has this wheel where you can see panoramic views of Yarmouth, and it has to offer. This rock was seaside flavour. Please tell me what that is. What, seaweed or something? This is sausage mash I had at Travelodge. It was actually really nice. And this was their version of Knickerbocker Glory, which doesn't appear to like it. Well worth visiting is this penny arcade just next to the pleasure beach. It is so unique, and it's got this cute little cafe outside. So this was the arcade. This is some of the machines. This is the more retro modern part of it. So still quite old, but not as old as some of the machines. And here's the retro games. Take you back to like your childhood. Some of you 80s. Just thought it was really cool and really unique. I like it. Let's explore the penny arcade. They had all the old penny machines you could think of. So you just put some pound coins in the machine and you'll get a load of old penny coins. So you can only use those. So you can't use real modern day pennies because that won't work. But you probably get about 10 for each pound you put in, so you get quite a lot. So you'll be able to play with most of these machines, and they generally only take one penny. If you did take 2, like the racing ones, but I didn't think they really worked that very well, so I just stuck to the usual sort of gambling style ones that they had there. So this is, they had quite a few of these, like you'd put money in and then it would like play out a little scene. So I thought it was quite cute. A bit unusual, I suppose, in days when TVs weren't really commonplace. Some new ways of entertainment, I guess. Obviously I think people today would find it pretty boring, but it's quite cute, quite unique. I think they had about 2 golf courses on the front. One was more expensive than the other. That's me, the sign. This is a random cat we just saw near the car park. So cute. If you love cat caves, this one is well worth a visit. It's super retro. It has like 50s, 70s and 90s themed rooms, and obviously lots of cats. I think it had 7 cats in total. It costs £3 per person, so it's one of the cheapest in the UK. And they're pretty sort of standard cafe food, like sandwiches, a unique potato dish, which is like a jacket without the jacket. If you like unique chocolate bars, this is for you. This is the other pier on the top of Seafront, Britannia Pier. This was a Metropolitan restaurant. The food was actually really nice, but to Lamau said that there were roaches in the bathroom, which ruined it. This original cinema Wimbledon dates back to the 1920s. Outside has barely changed. It's beautiful. This is what to expect if you're having breakfast there. It's not included. It's £10.45 per person per day. They have the standard cereals, and then you have your standard fry up. Pretty basic. There's no fried eggs, so it's just scrambled eggs. To sample one of the breakfasts I had, so they have a standard fruit juice machine, coffees, a lot of coffees and teas and stuff. This is the Pleasure Beach. It is a must-see. Had a little trip on the ghost train. It was quite fun. Lots of flashing lights, so don't go on if you don't like that. A few roller coasters. This is Family Star. It spins. This is the baby one, and that's the roller coaster. You love spinning rides. I had quite a few here. This is one that covers you up together, which is quite unusual. Me on the Dodger. In 1932, this is the last scenic roller coaster in the whole UK. Coasters were designed to give a view of the picturesque landscapes across the seafront. It is such a fun ride. If you're going to go on it, go on the back. You've got the best and most fastest ride going. I tried at the front and it wasn't as good because it's not as heavy. So yeah, just listen to these screams. You probably hear me screaming because it was just so fun. I love this ride, especially as the market's closed now. So I made a little friend, this little baby seagull. He had some bread. He was very cute. There was Toby Carvery right next door to the Travelodge, which is handy. If you love zoos, there's quite a few nearby. So we first went to visit the Frigby Wildlife Gardens. So it wasn't very big, it's quite a small little park, but it has had quite a few, like it had tigers I think, and some leopards, and obviously lots of monkeys. You can see them swinging around here. But it had a nice big gardens. There's a few like ponds. I think this is, I'm not sure what fish they are to be honest. But there's like loads of ducks all over the place. It's very cute, and like lots of mummies and babies. Just look at this. Mum and dad there and their babies. And the mum was very protective. She was like hissing if you got near them. It's so fluffy. Rigby also has a little Chinese garden that you definitely should visit. So it's got this little Chinese bridge over the lake, and obviously there's some more ducks there. This was the Amazonia Zoo. It has mainly South American animals. Again, it was quite small. This reminds me of One Foot in the Grave. But it's not as small as Frigby was, in my opinion. So they had quite a lot of birds, not ravers, a lot of ducks. And lots of little bandage of ducks there. Again, which is cute. And there's some birds up there, and they were like pecking each other. I don't know if they were having an argument, but they were like doing something just for that. I thought this was actually a baby tiger, but it's apparently not. It's a small cat. It does look like one though, don't you think? On our last day we went to see Cromer, which is near Great Yarmouth. It's cute little seaside town. There's not much there. It's got some nice little shops and paint different colours. It's really quite unique, very quaint. Has a few arcades. Go if you want a bit of quiet time and relaxation. Hope you enjoyed finding out what Great Yarmouth is all about. Please like, subscribe and hype if you enjoyed.